feels to chew 5 gum.
What it feels like.
Oh shit. Oh! Oh dear!
What it looks like. And what it feels like.
Whoa! Shit!
And what it looks like.
New 5 gum. Stimulate your senses.
Alright, and we're back here with another game that is near and dear to my heart, which is Earth Defense Force 2017. Now, this is one of those games that, back in the glorious days when Game Crazy was still open on Hollywood Video, I kind of was looking for, is like, what is a game that I can get that's not too expensive, that's still going to be fun for my 360? And I saw this game, and I was like, what does he? It's only $13.99, that's not bad. Started looking at it, I was like, this looks badass. That's giant insects, freaking giant ass sci-fi robots. I was like, alright, I'll give this a shot. So luckily I had just enough money to pick it up. And it was probably one of the best purchases I made, because this game was freaking a blast. Like, I literally brought this game pretty much over to everybody's house, and then they were like, holy shit, this is badass, why have I never heard of this? And like, I had no freaking clue. And it seems weird, because at the time, whatever reason, I did not even notice, like, you know, any of the bad qualities of the game. For me, it was pretty much all about how goddamn fun the whole thing was, holy shit. Like, looking at it now, when because I actually recently just popped it in, funny enough, playing EDF 2017 in 2017, but back when I actually sat there and popped this in, I'm like, actually, this game looks pretty damn clear. I remember it like looking decent, but this looks really clear on my TV, and I'm thinking like, oh shit, back when I played this was on a tube TV. But yeah, so the visuals actually don't look too bad. Of course, you got your normal like animations of the characters where when you're actually aiming, they don't just point their arms up, their whole freaking back contorts looking straight up or down. So I was like, oh god, I did not even notice this back when I played it, but whatever, it doesn't even matter, because it pretty much is all about the gameplay of this. And of course, you know, the one voice actor they had for everything, but that just made it great, because it was kind of one of those games that it was so cheesy, but that the cheesiness made it freaking amazing. It's kind of like, it's so bad but so good at the same time, oh my god. And I just love freaking, even the first level, dude, you got like so many ants coming at you, the only thing you can do is freaking hold down the fire trigger and just keep walking backwards and go, oh god, please don't kill me. So this is definitely one of those games that, if you ever want to play something old on the 360, because there are definitely new EDF games that are out. There is 4.1 that's actually out on the PS4 right now. You can pick it up for as low as actually $24 used, which actually really is not a bad deal because that game's amazing by itself, but that's going to be a whole separate video that we talk about that. But this game, I believe you can pick up for about $4.99 used if you really want to get it, and I would definitely recommend it because it's an older game. It doesn't have as much flashy upgrades as a newer one, but it's still freaking amazing as shit. And this is one of those games that you would think after a while, you're like, yeah, you know, exploding freaking insects and freaking fighting out giant spiders get old after a while, but oddly enough, it doesn't get old, which is the weird part. I remember, I think I beat the game taking it to 2 separate friends' houses. One we spent like, I forgot, like 3 or 4 hours just plowing through all the missions, and my favorite part is when I was actually beating the game with one of my friends. I remember it was like the last boss battle, we're like, oh fuck, we are barely surviving this, and all of a sudden like he dies. I'm like, oh shit, I'm the only one left. So I'm sitting there, because I had a weapon that would, one of the weapons, probably my favorite, I would fire like 30 freaking rockets at one time. And then all of a sudden I hear it over the radio of them going like, oh my god, he's fighting the mothership all by himself. I'm like, oh fuck, look at that. And then somehow within an inch of my life barely defeated the mothership. I was like, holy shit, that was amazing. I wish they came out with more of this. Which I remember I played a little, I kind of like played a tiny bit of 2025, but for whatever reason, I don't know why I didn't get into it. So since that, I didn't really look in to see if they actually made any more, but I was like, I'm gonna start playing this game because I do want to talk about it. Then all of a sudden I was like, did they make any more since then? I looked it up, and then that's when I found 4.1. But so yeah, this is definitely a very great game if you want to freaking game that you can play locally, sit down on the couch with a friend and just chill out and play. This is going to be one of them because this game has quite a few levels. So there are 53 different levels to choose from in this game, which is a pretty large amount. I mean, it took me and my friends like quite a while to get through all these, let alone sit there beat all of them. And as I'm recording this, I just noticed there's an ant crawling onto my screen. I'm like, oh shit, the game, it was accurate. The bugs are real. But anyways, so there are 5 different difficulties you can choose from, which is easy, normal, hard, hardest, and inferno. I mostly did it on normal because that did give it a decent amount of challenge, but also didn't make it too freaking ridiculous of half the amount of hordes you do. Probably once you get, have pretty good amount of weapons and upgraded weapons, then you can try to move on to the harder, or hardest, or inferno. God, I tried inferno, trust me. It's nothing to play around with, folks. But anyway, so for whatever reason, if you don't want to go try to hunt down the $5 version used for the 360, you have to dust your old console off. And unfortunately, no, if you guys are wondering, this game is not backwards compatible for the Xbox One. Also, 2025 is not backwards compatible, which really sucks because I would have loved to been able to pop this in my just one Xbox and be able to do it. But oh well, yeah, can't all be winners. But anyways, you can also get this. They did a port for the PlayStation Vita, which was EDF Force 2017 Portable, and they actually increased the level amount from 53 levels to 60 levels. It's actually really cool. I might need to hunt this down at some point. And they also did additions, including reworked versions of the levels added to Global Defense Force, which is, I believe, was on PS2. This was before they did the whole Earth Defense Force. And they added the Pale Wing class, which is actually pretty cool. So the fact that actually the Vita version, I didn't even know about this version before recording this video. I just looked it up right now and I was like, oh dang, I might actually, have to try to find this now, because yeah, you actually do get a set, because in the original 2017, all you're going to get is the Soldier class. And that's pretty much it, but this one at least gave you the Pale Wing, so that adds a little bit more playability to the game, which is actually pretty badass. So if you're wanting to pick this game up for the Vita, it's going to go for about $39.99, which kind of sucks because there is no physical version, so it's definitely going to be a little bit more on the expensive side. But I am definitely really interested in playing that one just because of the fact that I get to sit there and revisit 2017 in the portable version, plus have added in levels and a new class. So that's going to actually make it pretty dang fun. So yeah, if you're ever going off on a road trip, a long plane trip or anything, that would probably be a great freaking portable game to pass the time. But if you're wanting a little bit of a cheaper option, there is also Earth Defense Force 2 Invaders from Planet Space for about as low as $14 on eBay, so it's really not that bad. Which, I know the name already sounds ridiculous, from Planet Space. And it's like, it's EDF, I'm not even gonna freaking question it. So yeah, this is definitely one of those games, if you've ever looked at one of the titles and thought, this kind of looks interesting, I'm kind of curious, but never bought it, I would highly recommend you go and playing it, especially because you can go and find EDF 2017 for about $4.99, so really, to have a freaking great time, especially when you bring in multiplayer into it, it's, shit, $4.99 is a hell of a value for it. And even if you don't want to dust off your old 360, or you don't even own a 360 anymore, you can still get the EDF for the PS4, and it's still not even that much. It's only $24 and you're still gonna have a blast. Alright folks, this is about it for this video. Like I said, I will be doing more videos in the future involving maybe some games that were maybe nostalgic to me, some games that I absolutely just love and fell in love with that freaking just stole weeks of my life away. But yeah, so I will also be doing other stuff like live streams. We may have some EDF live streams now that I'm talking about it. And yeah, so as usual, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, and also make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button right next to it for when I put up my uploads, and make sure to also follow on Twitter, because that's when I'll have updates on when I'm going to be doing live stream, or just updates on random ass goofy shit I find on the internet. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you